To understand the Nota parties, we must first explore the Nota campaign. Nota stands for none of the above, and followers of this movement would like to see this option added to the bottom of every ballot paper to allow for voters to reject all available candidates. The basic idea is that in order to consent, you must have an option to not consent. Abstaining is argued not to be the same as withholding consent, as this may be from voter apathy or just not participating. They also argue that spoiled ballots are not the same as accidental spoiled ballots are also added to the same count, and that adding this decision would result in a more representative democracy and aid in stopping a two-horse race. This idea resulted in the setup of a voluntary organisation called Nota UK, and they gained much traction, resulting in the creation of many single-issue political parties. Many Nota single-issue parties would run from the years 2000 to 2015. This issue would then become a Green Party policy for a short time. The first of these was the No Candidate Deserves My Vote party in 2000. They wanted a none of the above option added to every local and general election ballot. If they won, they'd sit as a Member of Parliament until this law was enacted, and then their members would stand down and the party be disbanded. They stood 4 times in the years 2000, 2001, 2002, took a break, and then again in 2010. They only stood a maximum of 5 candidates at a time, and the highest vote share they gained in a single ward was 3.16% in Shropshire during 2002. They then officially dissolved in 2012. Since 2008, the South Wales Anarchist group urged people to vote nobody, along with many others around the world. The South Wales Anarchist group are not a political party, but I thought it was just worth a mention. The Minota Party, also known as Nota Vote, was founded in 2009 and had the intention of fielding candidates in every UK parliamentary constituency. The candidates, however, would not have claimed their seats if they had won, and simply used this to try and persuade Parliament. The party also tried to stand in 2014, but they was rejected by the Electoral Commission, who stated their name would somehow confuse voters. The Nota movement saw a huge surge in 2010, with many independents standing. One of these was a guy called Eric Munch, who legally changed his name to Zero, none of the above. This effectively gave voters a none of the above option, however he came in last place with 0.4% of the vote. Another independent was a boxer formerly named Terry Marsh, who changed his name to Zero none of the above X. However, he also came in last place with 0.3% of the vote. Another of these independents was Mr. Above, or fully none of the above, and this guy actually didn't come last place, but second last place with 0.5% of the vote. The last of the 2010 surge was a semi-joke party called the Landless Peasant Party.
Hello, my name's Deke Jackson, and I'm a landless peasant. Unless you're one of the 6,000 people who own most of Britain, so are you.
This guy pledged to add a Nota option to every ballot. This party also had many other policies, all revolved around the people of the UK living self-sufficient lives. He also ran against the then Prime Minister Gordon Brown, who won a very slight victory against him. The last of the Nota parties as of 2021 was in 2015. This was the Above and Beyond party, who contested 8 areas. Their logo was based on a West African Adinkra symbol, Aya. This was based on a fern tree that grows in harsh conditions. The party gained much flack as their Facebook page revealed that they were planning more policy changes and were just jumping on the Nota bandwagon. All of their candidates received less than 5% of the vote share. Much of their funding was from a folk group named Waiting for Wednesday. I've linked to them in the description of this video if you want to check them out.